Self-made, heard what I said. If you're out here, just make sure your fucking insurance paid. Put your mom in that black dress and show my face at your funeral. You know I just gotta pay my respects at 26, bitch. I bet it all. 10 years and go to prison. Chosen the first degree murder charges, so me money better pay it up. But you gonna see that corner truck in front of your house coming to pick your mom up. Real street nigga shit. Won't say it twice. Use your head, you fucking die trying to live my life. Believe that, cause it's real, nigga. The real niggas they kill, nigga. I'm telling you, water, nigga.
Hey, so alright, so we got JayMurkk, you hear me? So like, today I appreciate you, hear me, for giving me the time to talk to a nigga and shit, brother. You know what I'm saying? I hope your situation, I hope that shit get clear, you get free or whatever, bro. You hear me? But I want to kind of ask you, like, what part of the city you come from, brother?
I'm from out the St. Bernard, you're about the 7th Ward.
Out the 7th Ward? All right.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like what you was doing before you went to jail and shit, bro?
I mean, you know, I was fucking with the music, but I'm saying I wasn't really all the way into it. That was just, you know, I gotta be around somebody who was really fucking with it, you know?
Right.
But other than that, I was just one of them niggas who always knew how to do it, you know?
Right.
You know, I ain't really fully focused on it, and you know, trying to come to jail. Once I came to jail, that's when I'm saying I really want to get into it, yeah? Like, nigga, you be telling me, like, man, bro, you cold, like, you know, pump that shit, yeah?
Right.
Ever since then, I just been gone, yeah?
Real. So, like, I want to get this right. Like, you been in jail since you were 15, bro?
Yeah.
It's crazy, son. It's crazy. Like, could you talk about the day of the incident that landed you in jail?
I can't really hear you.
I said, could you talk about the day of the incident that landed you in jail?
Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
I mean some brief shit here, like,
right.
You know, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the charges was and shit.
I mean, you know, I'm on a murder charge, yeah.
Right.
You know, you know, typical shit, yeah.
Right, like shit. You know, I mean, fuck. To us, yeah, it's typical. Like to the other people in the world, that shit ain't typical. That shit like crazy, bro. You hear me?
Right,
like for real. Right. Yeah. Like I'm trying to, cause you know this shit here going to the world. You know, so like for the people that don't. Like can't grasp this shit, cause motherfucker be like a 15-year-old with life and shit. Like what the fuck? Like what did he do? You know, like that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I won my appeal. I get a life sentence back, yeah.
Wow, that's great, brother.
You know, I got numbers now. I'm short now. On top of that, you know, I'm still in court. You hear me? I still got shit pending, trying to go down there and, you know, get a few years knocked off so I could get out there, yeah.
Right.
Everything falling in place in my favor, you know, everything good, yeah.
That's what's up, dog. The law be working, boy. For real, son.
You know, the whole thing was really just you know, I got 25 years on manslaughter, you know, so really just, you know, get some numbers really just to come from under the life sentence, you know, just to have a release date, you know.
Right.
You know, numbers ain't, you know, that shit ain't really nothing. It's something,
but at least you can walk that shit down. You can't walk life down. Right. For real. So, like, how long you been down so far now, bro?
11 years.
Damn, bro. Damn. That shit, you been in Angola the whole time?
No, not the whole time. You know, I was in Paris.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, you been to hunts and shit like that?
And, you know, hunts wasn't keeping no life.
Right.
I've been in hunts about 3 hours, yeah.
Right.
You know, you got too much time. You ain't staying here, yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. I remember I had to pass through that motherfucker. Son, that shit. Like, if you would give some advice to like a 15-year-old in the city, or like, what's some advice you would give to a young dude that's running the streets and shit?
I mean, I really mean what I try to do.
Right.
If I got help, I try to guide them here. Like,
right.
From the, you know, the shit that I had to experience, you know, it's not worth it here.
Right.
But you know, a lot of people be that's how you gonna feel here.
Yeah, for real, bro. And it's like, I ain't lying, when a nigga be running those, son, it's like you can't really see. It's like you can't see until you do get to sit down and reflect on like everything you was doing, like, cause that's why I remember when I went to jail, that's when I got to looking out, like, man, I was tripping. You hear me? Like, I had time to really look at how I was moving and shit, like, man, I was tripping out here, you hear me? And like, you did, and I come home and I started doing this NolaCulture shit, like, trying to really, like, just do something for the city more than, like, myself, you hear me? Like, for real, like, try to get everybody's stories out and shit like that, shit light on the citizen. Cause, like, nobody don't be really talking about the city like that. Like, they got people cover New York, Cali, all that shit, but, like, nobody don't really talk about New Orleans. There's a lot going on down here, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel it's important for people to know who you is and shit like that. Like, people like you and shit like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to reach out to you. You feel me? For real.
Yeah, bro. Glad you fucking with it, though. You know, somebody gotta do it,
yeah, man.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I mean, you know, I be hearing people like, man, already got Birdman, you know, P and all them, you know, they doing them, but if you really look at them, this is my opinion, yeah? They not too much fucking with the city like that, yeah?
Right.
Like, if you know, they do come through the city, you snatch at certain niggas, might be niggas that you've been on or your partners and them children or whatever, yeah?
Right.
Really coming out there like really scouting talent like that, yeah?
On the real, little son. I'm talking about, I didn't reach out to P and that boy ain't never hit back, but I'm like, cool. C hit back and not P, but like, you know, and nigga always said that, dude, you know? Like, C a fuck with you, that nigga P be on some other shit, you hear me? But it's all cool. But, like, you can tell me how you, got in touch with G to Speaks, with G to P. Cause that's how I got on you, brother. The nigga G to P Speaks.
I mean, I met him like, I meet him personally. You know,
right.
It was like 7 years ago. You know, BTY Younger. You know, that was my partner. Yeah?
Oh yeah, right.
So, yeah. So man, you know, Young used to always, you know, we was in jail together. You know, Joe was like fucking with shit, fucking with music, whatever.
Right.
And he was telling me like, man, you know, my manager, you know, he really be, you know what I'm saying, promote me and let's link you with him.
Right.
So when he finally linked me here, you know, I'm hollering at G, like, you know, what's up, you know, Young was telling me a bunch, I want you to check me out.
Right.
I mean, he really gave me the coolest yours on some shit, yeah.
Yeah, oh shit,
I mean,
right.
You know, he all some shit like, all right, what's up? I'm like, man, you know, I got some shit I want you. All right, I hear you, go, what's up?
Right.
Like on some get to it, yeah.
Right.
He once I went to Cleveland, you know, he just started fucking with me like that. You know, this Young, I knew Young ain't gonna just put anybody on the phone here.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, ever since that, you know, man, Cheetah been rocking here.
Real.
I'm talking about 7 years strong, yeah.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up, son. Like, so shit, damn, son. So like, all right. So you was in jail when BTY got killed. Like, how that shit hit you when you found that news out, bro?
I mean, it was so crazy because look, I mean, I want to say like a few days prior to that, yeah. Like I'm on the phone and he telling me like, man, you know, like you know how you're cocky.
Right.
Man, look, you know, I got the city. My back, you know, when you come home, you already know what it is and stuff.
Right.
I'm starting fucking with me. You know, I'm like, man, look, you know, word around, you know, son didn't give you a whole ticket.
Right.
So, you know, take that, get the fuck, yeah. Like, you ain't gotta worry about the city, you know, you're a staff nigga and you in this place, you know, the city gonna fuck with a nigga regardless because of who they is, they status, yeah.
Right.
So, but, you know, like, right after that, like, I'm telling them, like, man, you know, just push out, like, just skate, yeah. Like, the next 3 days, you know, my brother hit me up, like, man, you know, what's up, what you fucking with? I'm like, man, you know, I'm writing a song, you know, I'm working on some shit so I can hit Young so we can do some shit. He like, man, I'll call him and tell you, Young got hit. I'm like, what you mean he got hit? I'm like, went back to jail. Like,
right.
Oh, man, Young got smashed, yeah. So, you know, when I go on YouTube, you know, I mean, not YouTube, I go on the news at NolaCulture504 and all that, go to read about the shit. I mean, you know, I was fucked up. I'm like, damn, dog. Like, I just got finished telling this nigga, you know, push out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, Young was way more smarter than the way you was moving. I don't like, I'm saying, the way you was moving, it was
Yeah.
I'm saying, you know, so that's how life works, you hear me?
Yeah, for real, little bro. I'm talking about for real. That's how that shit was. When I come home, dog, my partner, that boy, come home before me. And like that boy got smashed like 2 weeks after, you hear me? I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna get the fuck with my son. That nigga, like, you hear me? Like, that shit be crazy, dog. That shit be crazy, son. For real, bro, for real. Man.
Yeah, that city a downfall, you know?
That
Like,
shit
for
wicked.
real. Like, you really gotta, like, a lot of people be talking about, man, I gotta leave. I don't want, yeah, you gotta leave, you hear me? You know, you won't win.
Right.
But at the same time, when you skate in that city, man, you gotta move like a coupe through traffic. Like, you gotta be skating like a ghost.
Yeah.
Being on Front Street, you won't be on the city, you won't be seen and all that.
Right,
So,
right.
So what?
Right, son.
You know,
That's why I
it's a
see.
world out there right now. Yeah.
Fucking right. It ain't the time to be trying to get no name and shit, boy. It's better to be unknown and get that bread right now, man. Right. For real, bro. For real. So like, what you plan on doing when you touch back down, bro?
No, I touch down, man. All music, man. You know.
Right.
Go.
And we
All
definitely.
music, yeah. That's why I be, you know, trying to link and connect with all the people on the ground everywhere. Like,
Right.
really just get my shit out there. When I do come home, you know, people be familiar with me. Like, we could go ahead and get straight into it, yeah.
Right.
No lagging.
Man, I'm definitely locking you in, bro. Like, when you touch, we for sure gotta get an interview, like, in person and shit, bro. Like, cause my partner, that boy was just next to me, and when I was telling him I was gonna do an interview, like, oh, what? I remember, dude. Like, I remember he, like, you remember your case and shit. You was like, you a real nigga and shit. And I'm like, well, for sure, I gotta fuck with him, nigga, you hear me? Like, whatever I could try to do to help you in that lane, I'ma help you too, bro. Like, real shit. I don't just see this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really do. You hear me? Like, as I'm building this shit, I've been building this shit and linking with artists and linking with different, like, radio people, all that shit. So, like, you dig? Like, I see the resources I'm gaining, I be trying to help other niggas out, son. Like, for real, bro. For real, son.
Knowledge is everything.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody need help, you know? Help somebody,
right.
help another person, you know? That's how it goes.
Fuck it right, bro.
That's how that goes. You help me, I help you. You know what I'm saying?
Son, and it's crazy cause, dog, a lot of niggas ain't on that shit. It be like, dog, niggas just be wanting you help them and that's a rap, you hear me? Nigga wouldn't even tell you I appreciate you, you hear me? It should be crazy, son. I ain't lying, son. Like, that shit had me almost about to quit doing this shit.
Just don't understand common courtesy, you hear me? Like,
Right.
if a nigga do something to me, nigga don't have to tell you to tell me thank you, and that's automatic. You want to show appreciation, a nigga helped you, yeah?
Right.
I'm saying, like, I don't see how that shit common sense to me.
It be crazy, cause like, dog, I'm talking about, you hear me? And like I said, when I first started doing this shit, it used to fuck me up, cause it be like, I ain't looking for nothing for it, but damn, my nigga, I'm like taking my time. I use my own money, all this shit to do this shit, dog. And like, you hear me? It be like, damn, nigga won't even must say, man, thank you, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, man, you know, the whatever. Like, son, I'm talking about, and that be like, that shit, it should be crazy, but it let me know who the fuck I'm fucking with in the future and shit. Like, they got, like, you hear me? Cause they got some real niggas out here and they cool and they talented, son, and like, you dead. Like, if you ever look on my page, if you go down that bitch, son, I promise you ain't gonna hear no whack shit or none of that. Cause like, I'm a fan of the music and shit, and that's what make me go for it. Like, I don't be worried about the bread and shit, cause I'm a fan of the music and I want the city to win, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear me? Like, if you ain't a real nigga, dog, you ain't getting on NolaCulture, son. Real talk. For real.
When you mindset like that, dog, it's all like, you set to win. It's automatic you gonna win. Cause you in it for a bigger purpose. It ain't just, you know, I'm doing it just to make a little money. You know, you got love for the shit in the past. You know, the shit become a habit.
Right.
So like, you know, when the money starts flowing in, you know, you're gonna be grateful for it, but it's gonna give you an extra push. Cause it's something you enjoy doing at the same time, you know?
Fucking
right.
right.
Like you just doing this shit to get paid and all that. You might get some boring shit, you know?
Right,
It's
son.
something nigga really enjoy doing, so yeah, it's going, you know what I'm saying? You gonna keep going like that, but yeah, that's the best way to be. That's the money mindset.
Right, dog. Like I said, bro, I appreciate you, son, taking this time. Like, you want to say anything to the people before we go? You hear me?
I mean, y'all stay up, man. Stay focused. I'm focused, yeah.
Right.
Keep an eye on me, yeah. Keep dropping that shit on the ground so I get out here, yeah.
Man.
That's the best way. People stay telling me record, but I'm gonna just keep dropping them clips. Y'all
I'm about to say, look. Make sure you send something my way, bro. You hear me? That bitch going up. Real talk.
I'm gonna slap them bitches. Consistency is key here.
Right.
I'm saying, I got some shit I'm working on right now, some new shit under construction. I might fuck with sometime this week or something here.
Yeah. Man, fuck. All right then, son. Like I said, good talking to you, bro. You hear me? Like, it's good talking to you, bro. And like I said, I hope they free you real soon, dog. For real, son. Cause that shit ain't no place for the beast. Real. Ain't no place for the beast, son. Real talk. Yeah, man. So,
Hold on. Let me lay it back. Hold on.
Self-made. Heard what I said. If you're out here, just make sure your fucking insurance paid. Put your mom in that black dress and show my face at your funeral. You know I just gotta pay my respects at 26, bitch. I did it all. 10 years and go to prison. Chosen the first degree murder charges. So me money better pay it up. But you gonna see that corner truck in front of your house coming to pick your mom up.